Season 3 ended with a happy ending where most of the characters' stories were tied up. Although there are some unexplained plot holes that if we get a season 4, they would be addressed, and even if we don't get a season 4, I think the story arc is good enough to be ended. Here is a breakdown of the storylines of each character in the finale. The main plotline of the season 3 was Keisha's kidnapping. She was rescued by Ronnie, but she still felt the emotional trauma of it and seeked professional help. In episode 9, we saw that Keisha is pregnant and she was torn between the decision to either keep the baby or get an abortion. But after consulting with Tiffany, she decided to keep the baby, and at the very end, we saw that Keisha is ready to face the world once again, which suggests that she is getting over the whole kidnapping and once again will jump headfirst in her everyday life. Then we move on to Jake, who is struggling throughout the season due to his brother's death, and he is under Perry's care where his schooling is being taken care of. Perry tried to use Jake in his mayoral campaign, but his plans has a spanner thrown it when Jake's brother Trig arrives and Jake is caught in a custody battle between Perry and Trig. Trig finally wins the custody battle at the end, but Perry approaches Trig and asks him to come and work for him and he can afford Jake's education. If we do get a season 4, we might see that Jake is caught in between Trig and Perry's power struggle. Shamon Brown Jr. had quite the ride this season. He had a steady girlfriend, Jake and Kevin as friends, but everything goes to shit when his father is arrested under money laundering charges. He may have forgiven his father, but now he has to take a route that will make him a better person. I think in season 4, his storyline would be most interesting to watch. Since season 1, we have seen that Emmett is a player. His never-ending flings with women makes him look like Joey from Friends, but with brains. In the final episode, Emmett finally realizes that how much he loves Tiffany and he goes straight to propose her. Although a guy like that who's been around, if you know what I mean, it's gonna be difficult for Tiffany to keep him a dutiful and faithful husband. Season 3 began with Nina getting married to her girlfriend Dre. The couple suffered in terms of their relationship due to Keisha's kidnapping as internal arguments rose throughout the season. However, at the end, as Keisha is ready to start anew, it was a happy moment for Dre and Nina as well. The most heartwarming moment of the season was when everyone says goodbye to Ronnie at his funeral, especially when Keisha lays down the flower and says thank you. The finale did give us some very emotional moments, but there was no big cliffhanger that would make us shout at the TV for season 4. Although there were some small moments that could set up the stage for season 4. As for example, Emmett and Tiffany are married, but I don't think that anything involving Dom and Emmett has been resolved yet, so we might be seeing something there. Also, yes, Keisha has finally come to terms with her endured trauma, but it was all muted, and we might see some of the lingering effects of the trauma in season 4. Also, as I said that in season 4 we might be seeing that Jake is caught up between Trig and Perry's struggles. In general, the season is missing the whole setup for season 4, and if the show was ending, why not tell us that this is the final season? And if not, then why there is a no cliffhanger? In my opinion, episode 9 should have been the finale if we wanted a season 4, but let's wait and see. That was all for the season 4 of The Chi. Like and comment with what do you think the storyline of the season 4 could be. Also, here are some more videos for you to watch.